So I'm going to record on this computer right now. So today I want to talk to you guys a little bit, and feel free to like interrupt me. This is just a conversation thing amongst all of us. I feel like there isn't really a set like training on how to talk to people in a Coach Explore call. Like, we do talk a lot about client Explore calls, and we get on these calls and we do the client Explore calls, and we know that we figure out their why. We talk to them about their habits. You know, we share the 4 components of the program, and then we invite them to the program, right? That's normally what we do. So, hi, she's so cute. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but I know a little bit about her now. So anyway, so we know how to do that well, and there's multiple of trainings. We have Tiffany Howard's training. I mean, we have Jamil's training. We have Annika's training. There's so many training on how to do a client Explore, but I feel like we don't really find the Coach Explores. So I want to talk a little bit about that and just kind of share with you guys the way I do my Explore calls. There's not a specific way, but one thing I do tell you is we kind of do figure out a person's why in a Coach Explore. We want to figure out their why, you know, and when we offer the coaching opportunity, normally there's 2 ways that we're going to offer this. One, we are giving a solution to a problem. We see that somebody, you know, is missing out on their children's baseball game because they have to work, and they're kind of just throwing that out on Facebook, right? So we offer a problem to a solution. So we basically tell people, okay, you know what? I'm so sorry you're going through what you're going through. Maybe you should take a look at what I'm doing. I don't know that this is going to benefit you or not, but I think it's worth taking a look, because it's completely changed my life, like in terms of my finances. So we want to make sure that, you know, we offer a solution to a problem. So when you're on Facebook and you're basically that Facebook police, you see someone post a problem, offer a solution to a problem. Okay, that's the first way. The second way is, obviously we have our list of people we want to work with, right? You have a list of people, and you think, I've just been texting right now with a client, with a friend of mine who I think he'd be a brilliant coach. He's got all the qualities that I want in a coach. He's so personable, you know, he makes people laugh, he lights up a room, he works hard, he's an entrepreneur. So you have now your second list of people that you want to work with. You're not offering a solution to a problem, but now you are finding someone you want to work with and someone you want to bring on your team. So there's 2 different ways we are going to offer coaching opportunity. Okay? So, so when we offer the coaching opportunity, say whether we offer the solution to a problem or it was someone that was on our list that we wanted to invite, we are going to be sending them some information about the coaching opportunity before we hop on a call. Okay. We don't want to get on a call and be like, well, basically what a coach does is we bring on clients and we bring on coaches and we get paid for the both things and we're going to teach you. We don't want to waste our time on that. Right? When we get on a client Explore call, we really dive into their why. We get into their why, and that's what we focus on. So we are going to take care of what a coach does by sending them a free to be video. It's either the Dan Valentine video, it's an income disclosure statement, and it's the FAQ claims of what a coach does. Now, what I like to tell people is, hey, so we're going to get on a call on Tuesday, right? Yes, Tuesday works for me. Do you think you can go over the information in the weekend? It's going to take about 15, 20 minutes of your time to look this over. Can you go over this information during the weekend? So I wait for a verbal confirmation and they tell me, yes, I can go over the information during the weekend, so that I know now I'm keeping them accountable that they're going to go over the information. Because what is one of my biggest pet peeves is when I get on a call with someone and they go, I really didn't go through all that information that you sent me. Like, I really didn't go. And in my head, I'm thinking, now you have no idea what we're going to talk about. And now I have to try to condense what coaching is about in 2 minutes because I want to talk about your why. So it's important that, you know, before we hop on a call, you make sure that this person has reviewed the information so that way you don't have to bother talking about what a coach does and how we get paid and what we do in terms of our services. What we definitely want to do is be like, please make sure you watch this information. And in the morning, I like to message them and say, hey, Sarah, I just want to make sure you went through the information before we hop on that call at 3 o'clock today. Okay. So this is the importance of actually sending that information and having them look at it, because you don't want to waste your time on that. So now when I get on the call with the potential coach that I'm going to talk to, I like to ask the question all the time. This is my very first question. So what piqued your interest in coaching? Why did you decide to look at this? Because we got to get started somewhere, right? So I love to ask that question. What piqued your interest in coaching? Because now you're giving them an open-ended question, and it can be anything. Well, I love how this program makes me feel. So, I want to see if I can help other people. Or, well, you know what? You said I can make some money, and an extra $1,000 wouldn't hurt our family. Like, we kind of need that. Or, well, you know what? I have an entrepreneurial spirit, and I've always wanted to see what I do on the side. So you are asking that first question to see what direction they're going to be taking this coaching call to, okay? If it's a need, if it's a financial need, then we're going to ask financial questions, and we're going to peel that onion. If it's maybe the entrepreneurial spirit they have, we want to see what they want to create for themselves. What have they envisioned for their lives? Okay. If it's maybe they have a problem, right? They need time freedom. We're going to talk about that. Why is this important? I know that we talked about, you weren't able to go to your son's baseball game. What does that mean to you? Like, why was that hard for you? How many games are you missing? What else are you missing out on? How much do you have to work? How is that even giving back to you and your family? So these calls are going to go anyway based on how they answer that very first question. What piqued your interest in the coaching opportunity? And we let them answer. Okay. So as they start talking, sometimes even the people that need the most money won't tell you they need money, because there's some sort of taboo on money. So they might just say something like, well, I just want to help a few people. If I can just help a few people change their lives, I'll be happy. But then when I say, so what about if you had deposited $1,500 into your account today? What would that do for you? Tomorrow when you open your bank account and there was an extra $1,500 in your account, how could that serve your family? Their eyes go big. Now we are tapping into their world. Yes, it's wonderful that they want to transform lives, but now we're tapping into their world if it's a financial issue, right? And I love to ask that, because when you ask questions like, what can you do with $1,500? Right, Anna? You started opening up. You're like, well, I could do this, or I don't really need it, but I can basically take my family to an event. And here's the thing. I love Anna's story. I'm sorry, Anna, I'm going to point you out, because Anna told me, I don't need the finances. Anna said, our family is just fine. We don't need the finances. I'm blessed. We have an incredible income with my husband, and I don't need the finances. But if her husband is a hard worker, what does that mean? Can anybody answer what that means? If her husband is the sole income provider and he brings in money, what does that mean for their family?
He's probably not there.
Exactly. Because he has to work. Exactly. Time. Exactly. He's not there because he has to work. And if he's bringing in a good income, when you bring in good income, that means you're really not that present. So that's how Anna was like, whoa, what? I can actually do something where my husband can maybe cut back hours and he can be more present at home with our kids. So it's really finding the angle for every individual based on what they are looking for, right? And it's about getting good at asking the question, why? Why is that important to you? What does that mean to you? If your husband could be home, what could be different for you guys? How would that change the dynamics in your parenting? Or how would that change, right? An extra $2,000, you'd want to go on vacation. Where would you want to go? When do you want to go? Why would you want to go there? Why is that important? So asking all these questions, you are slowly but surely peeling that onion and asking. And honestly, I ask the financial question all the time, even though they don't need finances, because even someone, like I said once in a panel, even someone like my brother who is super duper successful, super incredible success. Like he's like beyond what our family thought anybody can get with our family. You know, he couldn't pay program a few months ago. He was like, wait until my next paycheck comes. So even the people that have a lot of money that you don't think need it, extra money never hurt, right? But then sometimes we have people that maybe it's more for the transformational side. They just want to help people. They want to impact people. So we are going to talk their language. Okay. So even someone that wants to help people and their heart is for people, if Optavia still deposits $2,000 into their account, they're going to use the money, right? I told Anna, when Anna said, if $500, I'll be happy. And I said, okay, lady, I was like, I'm going to send you my checking account number and my routing number. And when you make more than $500 because you don't need it, please send it over to me. Transfer it to me because I can use that money. And she started laughing. Why? Because I don't care how much money you have. If you make an extra $10,000 in a side hustle, you're going to use it for something. It's going to go towards something. So that's why even the most successful people that are out there, they can benefit from this program. Either they need the time freedom, like Anna's husband, who's super successful, time freedom, they can benefit from that. Or, you know, they still need the money, like my brother, who makes a lot of money, but somehow they're still just barely surviving. Right? So it's important that we see it this way and that we offer the coaching opportunity to everybody, because anybody and everybody can benefit from this, whether they need the finances, whether they want to feel purpose and fulfillment in their lives, or whether they want to, what's that called? Whether they want to make finances, they want to feel fulfilled, or they need community. Right? I had a girl reach out to me and she messaged me and she goes, I love your pictures with your coaches. Like, I feel so alone at my church. I feel so alone. And when I see you, it reminds me of what it used to be at my old church where I used to go to church. So I invited her to our community, and we love to tell people this is health church. This is health church, right? People get together. It's a bunch of, like, I don't want to say misfits, but a bunch of imperfect people who get together to create an incredible community and bond through accountability and support. So it's important, you guys, that this opportunity, we get into the habit of inviting everybody. Hi, Nanor. I see you on the call. But, you know, for instance, like, Nanor has a massive line of clients. You know, in that massive line of clients, she can find the opportunity to share the coaching opportunity with people. And I know you're doing it because Cynthia told me you guys have gotten on multiple Coach Explore calls, you know? So honestly, finding the opportunity, it's just getting good at offering this opportunity to everybody that comes your way. I was at Wells Fargo today getting a cashier's check, and the girl told me she's in college. She's barely surviving. They barely gave her hours. They cut her hours right now at Wells Fargo, but she's studying to be a business manager. She's studying from her business. Guess what I thought? Oh my goodness. Do you and I have to talk? Like, I was like, I can't really talk to you here because I know you're a teller and you're doing this, but I would love to share with you what I did. And I was able to identify with her because I was like, I used to be a teller myself. But you know what? Maybe we should talk about what I do. I would love for you to see what I do. And she has access to all my accounts. So she's seeing my direct deposit in there, you know? And I said, I don't know if this is a fit for you. It could be, well, not be, but I think it's worth a look. I think it's worth you taking a look at this because this has changed my life. And when you say something so compelling like this has changed my life, people open up their ears because it's changed your life. And it doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be financially right now for you guys. If you don't feel that that's a place for you financially, remember one of the 6 habits of transformational leadership says we lead from the future and we act in the now. So where do you see yourself 6 months from now? Do you see yourself earning $5,000? Do you see yourself earning $7,000? So you are going to lead from that future Priscilla, where you're at 6 months from now, and you are going to act today. You are going to act today as if that is a person you are right now. So we lead from the future and we act in the now. And when you say something as compelling as like, you need to check this out because this has changed my life, there's nothing more compelling than something changing a human being's life. So now somebody else is intrigued because your life has been changed. That is a big statement to proclaim. It's changed my life. So now we get on this call with someone and then we do a Coach Explore. So I have a list of questions that I actually gave out to Priscilla last week that I'm going to go ahead and post in Leaders in Progress so that you guys can actually start looking at these questions and start getting comfortable with asking these kind of questions. Okay. Now, when we get on client calls with our clients and we do our client support and we say, I know that person said they're not ready to do this or they don't want to do this. Today I had a moment with a client of mine where I didn't want to ask her if she was ready again to talk about the coach opportunity. But in my head, I thought I need to remove myself from the situation and ask her, because this isn't about me. This is about her. And when I make it about me, it's because I was like, I don't want to annoy her. I don't want her to think that I'm bugging her or that I'm trying to sell her something or that I'm trying to get her to do something for me. When I removed myself out of the situation and I said, hey girl, I know we haven't talked about the coaching opportunity in the last few weeks, but I want to know if you've thought about it a little bit more. What are your thoughts? She goes, last night, Priscilla, I had a dream that I was coaching a 300-pound man. And she's like, and I changed his life. And it's crazy that today you asked me again. I hadn't touched about the coaching opportunity in the last few weeks. So she had said, not now, later. And she said, I think I'm really ready to do this. Like, I want to do this, and I'm ready to do this. So she's going to get her coach kit on Friday when her husband gets paid. She's getting her coach kit that day. But I removed myself from the situation and I said, this isn't about me. And even a coach, I've been a coach for 4 years. I still struggle with those thoughts. What is she going to think about me? Does she think I'm trying to make money off her? But when I said, no, this isn't about me. This is about her and what this can do for her. She had been already thinking about this, you guys. So this is why it's important when we offer the coaching opportunity, we remove ourselves from the situation and we talk to them about this. So I want to challenge everybody on this call before we end this call. I want to challenge everybody. Today is what? Wednesday? Thursday? What day is it? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
This is what happens when you work from home. You never know the days, okay? This is my life all the time.
Today is Friday. It's Friday every day.
Seriously, yes. So what I want to do is I want to create a challenge, okay? Today is Tuesday. So I would love for all of us to offer the coaching opportunity once a day, okay? Once a day, we're going to offer the coaching opportunity. And in Leaders in Progress, we're going to do a hashtag of, we'll think about a hashtag or like something like hashtag. You guys help me think of a hashtag for like when we offer the coach opportunity.
How about hashtag offered?
There you go. Okay. Hashtag offered. So I want to create a challenge. And then from today to 8 days from now, let's go ahead and let's offer the coaching opportunity at least to one person a day. And this means it could be a client when you do a client check-in call. It can be I don't know, somebody at the bank with using the line, maybe you should take a look at what I do, right? When we ask questions, we hear answers. We hear problems when we ask questions, okay? So whether it's someone that is in your coach list in your scared list of people you would love to offer the coaching opportunity to, whether it's your neighbor, whether it's your sister, let's try to ask at least one person from here till next Tuesday. Let's ask one person if they want to explore the coach opportunity call. And I'm going to put in the Leaders in Progress, I'm going to put the multiple ways we can ask the coaching opportunity, whether through a problem situation or whether the I plus Q equals A, which is, they're like, we approach them because we love their qualities. And I'm going to show how we're going to share the coaching opportunity with these people. Okay. And then what we're going to do is next Tuesday, we're going to count how many people we have each one offered the coaching opportunity to. And then what I'd love to do is I would love to do a raffle with everybody. Whoever has done it, we'll do a raffle. And I know prizes are whatever, but whatever. Prizes are still fun, okay? We'll offer a prize. I'm going to have a pretty legit prize. crap, now I have to think about a price and it has to be legit. But I'm gonna think about a prize next Tuesday, and that will be shipped out to your place. If you're not close to me, I'll ship it out to your place or whatever. But let's try to create a challenge in our group to do this and to offer the coaching opportunity at least one time a day to somebody within our circle. You guys are gonna see every day that goes by, just like the 5 and 1, how easy it becomes to offer the coaching opportunity and how you become very aware of who you're going to offer it to, whether because you love the qualities of that person's personality or because you saw a problem and they can benefit from your solution, or because, you know, they're a client that needs accountability and support, and that's what we're going to offer the coaching opportunity. If you've already offered the coaching opportunity and you haven't touched that recently, then I would encourage you on your client check-in to say, remove yourself from the situation and say, have you given the coaching opportunity any more thoughts? Have you thought about it a little bit more? Now you've been a part of the community for a while. You've seen me checking in on you. Have you given it any more thought? So when you do this every single day, and this is going to keep me accountable to do this the next week too, put hashtag offered in Leaders in Progress. And we're going to count these out by day 8 next Tuesday. And then we'll create a raffle to whoever offered offered it to 8 people the next week. Does that sound good?
Should we screenshot our conversation and like give example of how we shared it, or like what questions we asked?
Yeah, that would be great more for accountability and for support. That actually would be pretty good. That way we can also see and we have examples of how everybody has done it differently. Because everybody will do it differently, but we can all feed off from how everybody's doing. But you guys, if we get this momentum going, this organization is going to explode like a firebomb. I mean, we will represent at convention. And we're still good to invite multiple people to convention. And I love to tell people, you are going to reinvest your money. I just got on a call with Kristen right now, who's on the call. But I told Kristen, we're going to reinvest your money into convention. There she is. Okay, we're going to reinvest that money into convention. We are going to be like, hey, let's reinvest money. You lived without the coaching money anyway. So now let's use that money to take you to a convention and blow the heck out of your business. Okay? Sound good?
Yeah. So can it start? Is it starting today?
Yeah, it's starting today.
So I have a call after this.
Woo! There you go. You put your hashtag offered, okay? So I'm going to take a picture of all of us right now. Everybody smile because I want a picture of everybody's beautiful faces. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheese. All right, ladies. If you have any questions, reach out to any of us in here. Let's keep each other accountable and motivated. Does anybody have any questions before we drop this call?